And by the way, let me just address a myth. I don't live in Thailand. I haven't even been to Thailand in 5 years. Okay? You believe anything from a lunatic, then you got rocks in your fucking head. You got rocks in your fucking head. Don't ever believe anything from a fucking lunatic. Okay? You believe anything from anybody on YouTube is not credible, you got mental disease. Okay? Mental disease. FYI. It's amazing. People believe anything. Just fucking stupid. I go out and I explain to people, I show people, like how, for instance, folks, take a look. I mean, take a look at the S&P 500. That's the index that you want. You don't want a world index. And then I explain, and I use my expertise to explain why. I mean, and by the way, let me just kind of mention something. Not only did I predict the collapse in China, as you all know, I warned everybody to stay out of Alibaba, right? And I showed how Charlie Munger had egg all over his face. Who's right? Who's right, folks? You understand? You got it? You see, people think, the dumbasses out there, and that's 98% of the people, think that you're credible if the media says you are. And that's why people lose their ass. That's why they think Michael Burry is credible. That's why they think Peter Schiff is credible. That's why they think Jim Rogers is credible. You understand? Okay? I showed everybody why Alibaba was a shit show. In fact, I exposed Alibaba back in 2017, shortly after its IPO.
I regard Alibaba as one of the worst mistakes I ever made.
And by the way, let's take a look at Alibaba. What's going on with Alibaba these days? I warned everybody. Okay? And everybody thinks they know more than me. The guy that predicted the financial crisis. The only person that predicted the financial crisis. Anybody who wants to bet me, you want to debate me for 50 grand. I'm the only person that truly predicted it. Certainly the person that predicted it with the most accuracy and detail. 50 grand. 50 grand if you want to bet me on that. Okay? That bet's been out there now for more than a decade, by the way. FYI. Why am I saying this, folks? I don't like to talk about myself, okay? I don't like to talk about myself. I think it's important for you, especially this day and age, where everybody that with a laptop, they blabber. You got to know who you're listening to. What are their credentials, right? Not what someone else says. What are their fucking credentials? What is their track record? You understand? So let's take a look at Alibaba. Oops, it's below the IPO. I mean, it's below the fucking IPO. Take a look at that. Try to help people. Try to warn people. You understand? Try to help people. Try to warn people. Folks, this is child's play for me. And if I'm telling you right now, the best thing you can do for your life, even if you're not a serious investor, is research my track record. At least start with the 2 chapters on the real estate bubble that are under the description there, and study those. And then go back and see what was going on back then. Study and see if all these people that claim they predicted the financial crisis, look for evidence. You understand? And compare that with my evidence. And you're going to see none of these fuckers predicted shit. Okay? Nobody. Why is this so important? First of all, it's going to cause you to not see things the way that you saw before. You're not going to look at the world the same again. You're going to realize there's a lot you're not being told. And you're going to start to wonder how many people like me are out there who have been completely shut out. And once again, I was not banned for anything I said political incorrectness. I didn't realize what was going on, the whole control of the cabal, until after I was banned a few years later. I started asking questions. I was banned because I exposed the criminality of Wall Street in my 2006 book. I exposed the criminality of free trade, how it was destroying middle-class America. I exposed everything. Okay, everything. And I guess they figured, gosh, this guy's dangerous. We see a potential here. We don't want this guy. You understand? That's what I think happened, basically. But anyway, I tried to help everybody, folks. And you notice in that book, that 2006 book, I wasn't marketing myself. It was all to help people. And I whitewashed a lot of the stuff, hoping to not get banned. Wasn't enough, I guess. But anyway, you see that, folks? I predicted the boom in China and the bust in China. The boom in China and the bust in China. I was long China in 2006 when I predicted it. And I predicted the bust several years ago. Most notably, I was getting bearish in 2000, starting a little bit 2017, definitively more 2018. Okay, you understand? Long term. And China's in trouble long term. I can tell you that right now. But all the idiots out there, including Paul. Hey, Paul, you listening to me? Kid, you're a scammer.
Paul, I'm freaking out because I bought Alibaba. A lot of people that I love. Sven Carlin likes Baba. Manish Babrai likes Baba. Charlie Munger likes Baba. Paul Gabriel has turned a page and started falling in love. We started falling in love with it around 200, 194, the ticker price. And you were saying back then you're writing puts at 150 and all the way down to 100. And sure enough, we have hit that mark. Today is, what is today? The 22nd of September, 23rd? I don't even know.
The reason I'm okay with Alibaba is Charlie Munger trusts Alibaba's numbers. I trust Alibaba's numbers.
Baba is still falling. Alibaba, the company we've loved, a great value play. We're huge fans of this. We definitely own this stock. It continues to fall. It's getting tore up in the market. We're going to give you our thoughts. Charlie Munger still loves it.
I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do research. He said, guys, I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do research. I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do research. I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do research. I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do research.
Folks, nobody on YouTube has a fucking clue about investments or analysis or anything. They're all a bunch of scammers. Serious people aren't on YouTube. Scammers are. And you can think about the no-name scammers, right, who get a big name. And then you can think about the media celebrity guys, right, who already have a big name. Why are they on YouTube? Think about it. Why are they on YouTube? Because they're fucking scammers. They live on their media celebrity status. You understand? You know what media celebrity status is? When you get that, you don't have to be right. The media keeps telling everyone you predicted this and did this, and people believe it. They don't go back and confirm it. Many people don't have the time or the expertise to do so. Media celebrity, you sell books, make millions selling books, even though you're fucking wrong and you cause people to lose a fortune. Great example, Peter Schiff. And we're going to go through and show you the reality of Peter Schiff. Now, I have done, if you want to see videos on Peter Schiff, I'm the expert, the world authority on Peter Schiff. Nobody comes close. I got the guy's number. I've got all his tricks, all his tactics, all his bullshit. And I guess I'm the only person that knows he was fucking sanctioned from the National Futures Association back in 91. They don't tell you that in the media. Peter's lucky I didn't expose that. I didn't disclose that until recently. You know, I mean, think about it. You got a guy who was accused by the securities regulators of defrauding customers. You can read it for yourself. You can read the complaint. Just go on brokercheck.org. Brokercheck.org. Do it right now. Okay? Why aren't you hearing about that, folks? Huh? Why aren't you hearing about that? Huh? Anyway, we're going to go over Peter's his nonsense, and I can't cover all that in a short time. I've done hundreds of articles on the guy. And videos as well, showing his track record. I have hundreds and hundreds of images showing his terrible track record. He's a complete contrarian indicator. The best investment advice, here's the deal. Probably 90 to 95% of all investors need to be invested in the S&P 500 and don't ever fucking sell it. Okay? 90 to 95% of you. Okay? If you don't have a competitive advantage, you're not going to beat the fucking market ever. You're never going to beat the market. You understand that? People don't understand it. You have to have a competitive advantage. How are you going to beat me? How the fuck are you going to beat me? How are you going to beat Wall Street? They got insider information. You understand? How are you going to beat the market makers, which are the hedge funds now, that are front running all the trades. Okay? They see all the fucking trades in not even a nanosecond, even shorter than that. And they have computer algorithms that do all the trading based upon all the order flow they're getting. Of course, they're getting that order flow mostly from Robinhood and Webull and all these other trading apps that are scamming people. Of course, people selling links for those, the channel owners, they don't care that they're fucking their audience. And the audience at some point, they're to blame because they're fucking so stupid. You want to see expose on Peter Schiff, all you got to do is go to my website. Most of the stuff is open. Okay. Any day, and it's funny because Peter Schiff, I ran across a video accidentally. Peter Schiff a few years ago, he was this guy's such a cheap fucking skate. He's such a cheapskate.
terms of getting back as an investor, if it's coming down to here, almost irrespective of what's going on, I have to believe, if I have to make a call in advance, and of course I can change depending on what happens, but I have to believe this is where you want to start doing that 18, 17, around there.
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. 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 And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.
Their earnings report is a complete game changer, at least for quite a while. Bottom line, NVIDIA now is going to enter the realm of Tesla, Apple, and all these other big,
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.
I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works. I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works.
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.